the Fresh Dope Podcast, baby. We on.
What up, what up? It is a very special edition of the Fresh Dope Podcast. I don't think we've ever had a guest on these videos before.
First guest of all time.
With all three of us.
Facts.
This is big time.
So yes, all the way from Houston, Texas, now living in Vegas, artist, singer, songwriter, dancer, performer, all of it. Slick, what's going on, brother?
Hey, what's going on, everybody? How y'all doing out there? They don't know because they are not here.
Yo, first of all, thank you for your time. We appreciate you for joining us.
Of course.
So we're going to talk about Slick, obviously, but we're also going to address the Drake and Pusha T conflict that is currently going on. We know that you're a big Drake fan, so this is perfect for you.
He's the GOAT.
The GOAT, and by GOAT you mean greatest of all time.
I mean,
in like what area?
Artistry. I think he's one of the greats. He's not like the greatest.
Okay.
I'm gonna put like, Michael and Bill Withers and stuff like that.
Okay.
But Drake is one of the greatest of all time. Just
is he in your top 5 MCs?
To me, yeah.
Of all time.
Yep. And I know people are going to say, "Oh man, but somebody helped them write this song." Hey. They don't help write every single song
I get
about
it,
this, man.
but like you're just like an asterisk by your name.
Isn't there, like,
if you've had a ghostwriter? Because
rapping
is your thing.
It's like if you took steroids once,
you still cheated.
You took steroids. How do I know what did
how
you
many times you really did?
How many times did you hit that home run and it was you and not steroids? How many times did you hit that track and it was fire and it was all you?
Facts.
Okay, now we're talking about somebody supposedly helped them on. If you're reading this, it's too late.
Right.
What about the music before that when he was rapping?
We don't, and don't get me wrong. We know Drake's a great MC. We know a great artist. But we don't know what's valid and what's not.
That's true.
At that point.
That's true.
But we could talk about this all day. I think we talk about it every time that we see each other. So before we get carried away, we got to address so where it started. And I actually wasn't hip to the beginning. Mm-hmm. 2002, it apparently started with the What Happened to That Boy record, and apparently. Pharrell and Nia and his guy Chad Hugo were not properly compensated for the production of that song, and so that's where it started. And then you mentioned the 2006 how it earlier off camera you mentioned that that's where you got like the Wayne and the vape on the magazine, right?
Yeah. And that was the Clips like style and vape and all of them and the Billionaires Boys Clubs and all that stuff like that. So it's kind of like we didn't get paid. Mm-mm. And then
you want to take our style.
You take our style.
Yeah.
And then Pusha T said Wayne started rapping like me. Like he started talking about drugs and started talking about.
I feel like Wayne was always talking about that.
I do too, but you know.
How do you differentiate? It's like drugs is so prevalent in like hip hop. Like how do you differentiate who you're talking about drugs and not talking about drugs?
That's true. That's true. I mean,
very true. But it carried on from there for some years. It kind of like fizzled out, whatever it is.
Yeah. I don't think it ever fizzled out.
Yeah, I don't think it, but it was never like this. Now it's on like full spotlight, full bloom.
Yeah.
If you weren't in like the hip hop community at that point, you may have not heard about it.
Oh yeah.
But like nowadays, it's out to everybody.
Yeah. I didn't even hear about it.
And he was in hip hop.
I like good music.
You got Mr. Me Too. They came back, and then that's what they were calling the clones of him. But now we're here in 2018, and we have another member of that Cash Money Young Money squad, Drake, and he's now beefing with Pusha T.
Oh boy, I got drug into it. Man.
And you're a Drake fan.
Yeah.
Pusha T releases Infrared off his album on Friday.
Yeah.
Coming to Drake. Drake responds to Duppy Freestyle over the weekend.
Drake.
Coming back.
Typical Drake.
Drake.
Hit hard.
Facts. Which I get. Like,
Drake, he baited you in, bro.
Facts.
He baited you in. He put out Infrared with 2 lines about you. If a guy that ain't put music out in a year or so randomly comes out of nowhere with 2 lines, he was waiting on you to go, let me end his career.
So you think that like he should have waited for like the whole track, like the whole diss track to come out before he answers?
Yeah, I would have said
216s?
that. You know what? Because people are always every few months saying, "Oh, that person's throwing shots at Drake."
Right.
And it's up to Drake to go, "I'm jumping in or I'm not." So
is this person worth my time?
Yeah, he should have just been like, you know what? But I think he played it at a way like a cocky way, like I'm on top.
Yeah.
You can't.
Meek Mill was definitely worth his time.
Yeah, and I think because of,
obviously
he kind of got the way a bit.
Right.
I think with this situation, he's like, I can get anybody out the way.
I'm good to go.
I'm good to go.
You gotta, but you can't. If you underestimate Pusha T, you're just an idiot, though. Like,
but I don't think he underestimated him in rap. I think Drake wins, of course. I think he's great. Yes, man.
Yeah, facts.
What is it called? Perception.
Personal
perception.
Almost. Yeah,
like once you get that, once everybody already sees you at this level, can't nobody take you down. So it doesn't matter like what happens, Drake always looking at like, oh, I still got people gonna say I'm great.
Facts.
So it's gonna overshadow whatever goes on. So whatever jab you throw, I could duppy freestyle you. See, Drake should have duppy freestyled.
But see, after the W freestyle came a right hook, and I
think the W freestyle was I definitely agree he got baited. However, I think the W freestyle was cool. Like I thought it was still strong.
It was strong.
But you're messing with a different beast on this one.
I didn't expect that. What I think is like that was just normal temperament to me. I was like from the Meek Mill freestyle, I was like, oh, that's about equal pace. I was like, yeah, it's dope. He made his shots.
It was smooth.
It was smooth. Yeah. He had some good punches in it. I didn't think that was that video of that girl running. She just hits him with the shovel like that. Where did Pusha T get the shovel, dog? Like
I think Drake, he's so calculated, so I don't know why he didn't go, you know what? This feels like a bait. I'm not gonna fall for it. Or if he goes, I'm gonna fall for it, but I'm gonna have 2 songs ready. I'm gonna have a W freestyle, and when he lets loose on one,
I'm gonna have one
I'm gonna have back to back, and then it's gonna be the song that plays for the summer.
Yes,
and you gotta sing it.
That's the only way. That's the only way is to get like the popular vote.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter what the bars are.
He can come back.
If he comes back with a hot track in there, he says "fuck Pusha T."
But it's kind of scary because you're going with the guy like Pusha T that's saying,
"He dragged your ass."
I got you, but guess what? I got more in the stash.
I'm ready to go.
Even that whole thing was multifaceted. Not only did he kill you on the track, but then he put that blackface on there. Really made people. So he had to come back and answer about the blackface picture before anything else.
Right. So let's talk about that. So in Pusha T's great sake, Shay, from Pusha T's original, or from Drake's original, he mentioned Pusha T's fiance, Virginia Williams, put the ring on. I'm like, oh, okay.
But that wasn't that bad of a punchline.
I know it wasn't.
But if somebody mentioned my grandpa, I'm probably going
to strike a nerve. Yeah. And so then Pusha T came back with the alleged son. That whole issue with what we
your best friend's dying. There's nothing.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. That was too far for me.
Okay.
I know people kind of go, oh, it's beef, whatever. But when you are talking about somebody that actually has a real,
are there limits in hip hop though? I feel like everything's like
it's shit. Well,
all limits.
Also, you gotta understand as a person, take yourself outside of hip hop. As a person, you should have morals.
I get that.
You know what I mean?
But maybe you should, but not everybody.
And you can't tolerate disrespect either.
That's true, but then some guy saying, I'm gonna let it ring like Virginia Williams, that's cool. It wasn't like, hey, and this is my personal opinion. I think maybe Drake and Pusha's girl might have had a situation before. So him saying his name, it's probably like, oh yeah, you want to go there. So now it's off limits. Because us, we're just like, he just said her name. It wasn't that big of a deal.
Yeah.
What if he,
we're not going to put that out there. We're not going to put that. I see what you're doing here. No.
But I'm saying, it could be true. It could be true. What if he had a situation with his man's wife before?
But if you're just private in general, like, I would take that as offense. Like, if he really wasn't putting it out there.
Yeah, facts. Either way, even if you did, definitely disrespectful. If you didn't, person, I still disrespect. Don't put her name.
Like I said though, he came with the shovel. Like it wasn't like a fair hit back. Like nothing happened. He got punched in the face.
Yeah,
and he went to the trunk. Like that's what happened.
And see, Drake's stuck in the spot where he's like, if I say something, this dude can let off.
Yeah.
Or he could just be lying and don't really have anything else in the holster.
Right.
He's just kind of pump faking.
Well, facts, agreed. But then you see like the artwork for is it Story of Adidon or
it's Aiden.
Aiden, right? Well, it's like Adidon. Like I think it's from like Adidas, but then his son is like Adonis or something like that. I don't know.
That's true. That's a crazy story.
But like he was so calculated. Push was so calculated that he got the image of Drake in blackface.
Yeah.
Really had it like there. So like. I thought he was definitely ready. He was definitely ready.
He did that, and I also think he messed up Drake's whole, because they said he's supposed to announce the kid through Adidas press run.
That's right.
And,
yes.
And I was like, Drake my favorite artist. I was like, that's a little weird. Why you gotta announce your kid through a press run?
Yeah, like
because it's gonna make it seem like
because he's gonna come out fitted with the stripes,
and they're probably getting
sod him. They're gonna sod him, bro. They're gonna sod him. They're getting contracts early.
Which is cool.
And then you also gotta think. Drake, you throwing shots at Kanye, right?
Yeah.
He ain't throwing shots at Pusha T.
He came back and
these dudes are over at Adidas already.
Right.
So they know your business already.
They're already hit.
So you should have known, man.
Unless it's all calculated from both sides and they're just going to make money off all of this and that's why they're doing it, which is also a possibility.
Is this even real life? Are we
already facts.
You know what? I think we put so much time into this. I think it could be a situation, like you said, it could just be all like, they sitting behind the scenes laughing at us like, oh, they buying it. Oh,
it wouldn't be the first time.
Kind of like 50.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Cause then 50 and Kanye do that.
That's what he was telling me earlier too. And I forgot about that. I remember them being on 106 in Park, sizing each other up, but it was all like, it was
no real beef.
It was all for the money. Like they were smart.
But it's like, but with this, it's a little different because
The producer got really personal real
this
quick.
integrity situation. Like you have somebody that you saying blackface, and you got somebody with a the alleged baby thing. People get over that next week because everybody got kids. And what I don't understand about the situation, everybody making a big deal over, oh my God, Drake has a baby, right?
Right.
It's so many rappers that are married that y'all don't know they're married because they want to seem like they're single. So if every rapper
and they may not just want to put their people on the spotlight.
And if you get exposed, then you just like, oh man, I didn't know you. So you can't really. I think people take too much time into diving into somebody else.
People take too much time in general. That's why we all up into these random people business left.
Facts.
Don't even know what's going on.
Really, all he does is make great music. So why does it matter? What does it matter if he has?
So just talking about this.
It's still bad.
But it's still fun. It's still fun. I'm in it. I'm in it.
So it's getting disrespectful, and that made me think of like, okay, like what's like my favorite top like 5 rap beefs of all time. Okay. 5 was a little bit. It wasn't difficult to come up with, but like to really love them. Like so, I got 4.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you my 4 real quick. And this is in order too. So number 1, Nas and Jay-Z. Number 2, 50 and Ja. Number 3, 50 and Game. And number 4, KRS-One, Boogie Down Productions versus Roxanne Shante and the Juice Crew.
That was you went all the way back.
Yeah, like there were some that were legendary. And you know what? Number 5, I'll go LL and Cannabis. Yeah. So like, there's my 5th right there actually.
That beef was over quick.
It was, but it was
LL
cool.
Got him
like,
up out of here, man.
It was smooth though. Like
yeah, LL got him up out of here. That was funny.
So if you guys got some, I want to hear y'all list.
All right, so I'm not really. I wasn't really he introduced me to hip hop, so it's like I really don't have the historic beefs of it, and I really didn't follow. But I do have some.
All right.
My first one was Nas and Jay-Z. That's the first thing that got me hip to hip hop. I mean, he gave me a stack of Bo CDs and highlighted each one that was a diss, and we went through the history. That shit was dope. And then I liked. I really did like Kanye 50 Cent because I like it was for the money. Like I said, fuck, like people are gonna eat this shit up.
Yes.
And they played everybody for stupid. Who gonna retire? Yeah. They both made music, and we both got 2 great albums.
Going to retire.
The albums the albums were great. I think they were both great that year. So I can't be mad at that. And then the next one is 50 Cent versus anybody because anytime I read these breakdowns, they're the funniest things. He's so savage.
50 is like smooth.
Even on Instagram, it's so great.
Even like this since he came out, just going to anybody and everybody just because. Like,
50 a fool.
You know what's crazy to me is that him and Jim Jones hang out, and I feel like they low key they butt heads, but they seem cool.
Yeah, it's like, hey man, if you don't do nothing, I ain't gonna do nothing either.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
they realize they kind of one and the same. Like,
let me see.
Big ass brolic dudes, man.
Let me see. It's a top 5. I had 50 in Ja. I had 50 in the Game.
Okay, yeah.
I had Lil Wayne. I mean not Lil Wayne. Lil Flip and T.I.
Oh
wow.
Yeah, and Luda and T.I.
Yeah,
facts.
So it's kind of like
that was really like
that really resonated.
That was real. I'm headed to Houston beef. You know what I mean?
How was it like?
It was real. Like it went from music to T.I.'s in this man's neighborhood.
Damn.
You know what I mean? Like, so it's like, but it's still H-Town, you feel me? Hey. So, let me see, I got it. Flip, I have the 50. I go Jay-Z and Nas. Even though, to me, it wasn't that hard. It was cool for the moment. Like we're gonna look back on this beef with Pusha and them and
Ether,
go and
Takeover.
That shit like hurt my soul.
Like,
it just
Jay-Z.
I tripped out.
Okay, all right.
Pac and Biggie.
See, only reason I wouldn't say that
I forgot about that.
Is because for me, it wasn't like I can't ever say it's like a top rap, a favorite, like because they both passed. So like that, I wish we wouldn't have had that.
No, I get that, but
the records were amazing, obviously.
You lose too much. Like I couldn't call it a favorite because at the end I didn't enjoy it. Like we lost those people.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy, and it was.
But there was history made like in the music though.
And
too.
The crazy part about that is
everybody
does interviews said they actually like each other.
Facts.
And that whole situation spun out of control because of
the media. Facts.
Media will spin it and make you look crazy with somebody that you like. Wait, he don't like me?
Right.
And you like, I thought we was
And you never talk to persons. You just start something in your head.
It'll have you beefing with somebody you don't know, or somebody that you're cool with. So, man, that's.
You ever have any beef, or you keep it Switzerland? You keep it neutral.
What?
Nah, I don't have no beef, man. Like,
first of all, I want to be a part of the world.
I can't have beef because. I write country music, I write R&B music, I write pop music.
And he loves Taylor Swift.
And I love, you feel me? So it's like, but when it comes to these bars,
he gets busy.
I get busy.
I underestimated you. Like when you told me that because I'd only known you from like your like Make It Right, like those songs. I'm like, man, I wonder if he got it, I don't know. And then you just spun out of control. I'm like, oh man,
like bro, when it comes to this, I'm not gonna be for no man. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I'll be like, man, if I was in this situation,
you got bars.
Man, I'd be ready for that. Like I just keep stuff in my head just in case. And I remember one day I had wrote in a song. I was like, I hope my favorite artist never becomes one of my targets.
I like
because
that.
I'll be a marksman aiming at him through a studio audience.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like I'm always. I don't want my favorite artist to ever come at me because I know I can rap. You see what I'm saying? And I write.
And you gonna come at it? You gonna right back at it?
Man, don't please. Hey, anybody? I don't want to beef with anybody.
You'll probably.
I'm not that guy. You know what I mean? Like I'm not the guy. You feel me? I be chilling. I'm commercial with it, and I just be chilling. But if you ever say something about me and rap, I can rap and I will out-rap you and all your friends.
Yo, so some other notable beefs. Meek Mill versus Drake, obviously, as of recent. We just spoke on the Pusha T versus Drake. That was cool because we got some records and it was from like two top artists. It was cool.
It was light.
It wasn't really a beef,
it was light.
Facts.
Flare up.
And Jeezy, I like that. Jeezy and Gucci.
Oh, I forgot about the Jeezy
but
and Gucci.
The only reason I stayed because I know that Gucci like had a body.
Was real.
That was like real as well.
That was a real beef.
Facts.
These beefs are just all these beefs we're talking about. It's
cool. Beefs. I mean, 50 got into it with Jai.
Oh yeah, that
situation
is real. That situation is real.
But yeah, we're. So, anyways, though, before we get out of here, we want to know what you got going on. What's Slick got in the mix?
I'm writing a bunch of people's music right now. I'm also writing for myself. I have an EP that's coming out probably in July or August. I'm just taking my time with it.
Okay.
It's the first EP that I'm producing every one of my own tracks.
Right.
Like I'm making the beats from scratch. I'm engineering it. I'm doing everything from the house by myself.
That's hard. You actually like shooting at your own videos too.
Yeah, trying to direct my own stuff. Like now I'm at the point where I'm just like, hey man, you can't say I need help. You get a camera, you figure something out yourself. You know what I mean? Like you don't need nobody to. Hey man, you want to do this? Hey
camera,
man,
computer software, you good.
If you sit at home and wait on somebody, man, you'll be waiting forever.
You never gonna get it.
Cause ain't nobody gonna just be like, you know what? I wonder if he's sitting at the house waiting on me to call.
Nope.
Nah, you gotta be like, I'm doing this. So when they look and see, they be like, oh, he's moving. Let me call him and tell him, hey, we got some shaking out here too.
Facts.
So yeah, that's what I'm getting into, man.
Definitely.
That's.
Do you have a favorite area like writing, dancing, singing, rapping? Is there like a favorite fashion like
writing?
Okay.
Writing is probably because it's the easiest thing to do.
Right. Facts.
You can write about anything. It's something happening all day.
Like, for some people it's tough though too. Like, and I get how you don't see this stuff because I'm the same way. But like, there's people that are like, oh, I don't even know what's around. I don't even know where to start.
Now you just start with whatever you're going through. I feel like the best thing to do is just, however you feel, let that out because, I mean, it don't matter if you mad at your girl, your mom, your whatever, you're annoyed at this. Just jot something down and then
let it out.
Man, music is nothing but just whatever you thinking and just find something wrong with it.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So you ain't got. It's not that complex that you have to. But yeah, writing is cool. Dancing is always cool. Directing is cool. Producing is cool. And rapping is just something that's my vent.
Right.
That's my vent because when I'm writing songs, like whether it's pop or whatever, it's kind of like you stand a certain way. You say certain things that might be but rap that's just die and wreck. That's
right. Favorite dancer of all time. Like Chris, Mike, James Brown, like.
Oh man.
I asked the Culture Shock this a few weeks ago.
I didn't know he was gonna do this.
Sorry.
Jeez.
but you're also a dancer, so I wanted to ask you as well.
Man, because
two of them said Mike, one of them said Chris.
Chris is amazing. But if you go Mike, but then what about James? But then I'm gonna go Mike. I just have to go Mike. I got.
Because if there was no Mike, there'd be no Chris. There'd be no Usher.
But if there wasn't no James Brown, there would be no Mike.
I know. Facts. Yeah, it's tough.
So it's kind of like, but I think what Mike did was take what James Brown did and just elevated it to another level.
And then Chris is doing that now. I feel like
Chris is doing that now, and Mike couldn't do backflips and stuff like that. So it was just kind of like Mike had his moves. Yes. He could do, and he can do them perfectly. He can execute those moves. But Chris is. He just, man, you know, I always say he don't get enough credit. Like,
I agree.
And I understand the whole situation that happened. We get it.
Facts.
And and I'm just saying, like, I'm understanding of it, and I get that, but I think look, man, R. Kelly's still out here thriving.
Dog, and see, we going, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? R. Kelly's out here thriving, and then people are looking at Chris Brown like this, and I'm like, I get it, but he apologized, and like. He was punished for what he did already.
Yeah, he served his life.
But they won't let him do it. I don't see him on awards. Every time I watch an award show, I go, why Chris Brown didn't perform? Because award shows are getting to the point now where they're so boring to watch, the viewership is just going down.
Facts.
Like when the Billboard Awards came on like a week or two ago, I watched probably 5 minutes of it, and I was like, this is not, it's no performance. It's not entertaining. You want to see Chris Brown come out there, dance,
I want to see the biggest stars.
I want to see... You see what I'm saying?
Like the biggest.
I want to see Beyonce come out there.
Yeah, like
You see what I'm saying? Because Beyonce put on a show too that you should be like, oh man, this.
Facts.
Like, but when you got these, that's H-Time. So when you get these artists up there that's just kind of like singing and everything's just kind of depressing, you just like, man, half these artists can't even sing.
Not live.
They can't sing. They are, everything is studio. So, and me, I ain't gonna lie to you. I can't sing either.
But you can sing, you do it. Yeah,
I can do my thing, but I'm saying, me, I would pick and choose what I do. I pick when I perform, I pick and choose what I do. You know what I mean? If I know I'm not that great of a singer, I'm not getting up there in front of all these people and then millions of people watching
that reads
and sing a song that everybody loves, but they're like, that's how you sound live? Then now people start looking at you differently.
Like, is your music real? Are you really a singer? Can you really sing?
That, and they go, I'll just jam your music. I'm not coming to your concert.
Facts, yeah. Your performance isn't that good. Yeah.
And I want people to be like, nah, I'm going to your concert.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And I'm buying your music at the same time. And Chris Brown, I would go to a Chris Brown concert. You know what I mean? And I just think the award shows need to figure out how to get
back in the mix. I mean, it probably costs too much though.
Remember when Michael was performing at the Grammys or Michael performed here?
Right, it was working.
But now, or Diana Ross or this person, and then, or Bobby Brown. But now you get to the point where you get these celebrities that just kind of got like a...
The artists get bigger than the actual
Man.
and it's crazy. Like, and I agree that that's true.
So is it money to get them to perform?
Beyonce,
probably,
Beyonce
and you want to make and you want to make yourself exclusive too. You don't want to like that's why artists don't do like every interview.
So you're on national TV performing, like that's your live performance, national TV. That's
facts.
Like, now everybody gets to see it for free $99 if they were at a bar.
That's true.
After you just work, you know. So I mean, you have to do things for free, for sure. But like, I think
when you get to a level, you don't have to.
I think you still, but like you got to.
They do it like once. They do it like once. It's usually when they're about to drop an album. Yeah,
Drake ain't no interview, and I don't know when.
Yeah, like. You gotta you gotta keep yourself.
But I think certain people like The Weeknd. Weeknd don't even do interviews.
And he's popping.
Like so, you really don't have to be out there. I think, and I don't think there's no such thing as you don't have the album rollout anymore.
Right.
Like you don't
Sia
have
doesn't even show her face. Like
who?
Sia.
Oh yeah, the girl with the hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
see, that's I don't know. Yeah, that's just so weird. Cause I'm pretty sure used to too. Growing up when. You had a rollout. You was going to 106 Park. You was going to Rap City.
Now. Media runs are different.
All these places
because of the internet. You don't have to do the media runs.
That's crazy. Now you can just be like, album coming, da 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 da.
Everybody gonna see it.
Everybody's seeing it. All the blogs are posting it. Oh, their album coming out, and then boom, you put your album out. You do sales, you do your numbers, and then you go hide away.
Facts.
Until your next album comes out.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like.
Nope, you're right.
But me, it's like. I have a battle between do I want my favorite artist to be a mystery, or do I want them to let me know everything they're doing?
I think you want to. You said like a balance. I don't want to know. I don't need to know everything. I wouldn't want if I was a Drake fan. I wouldn't want to know this stuff right now. But then again, you also want to hold your artist credible.
It's not that I don't want to know. I just don't care. I don't care nobody got no kid.
Yeah,
that's between you and your kid.
That's
and your
their
kid's
personal
mom.
life.
Yeah, that ain't nothing to do with me. Like I think it's people that just like. I think Drake has. They just want him to take him down. they don't want him to be that anymore.
Well, that's because he's an asshole.
And you know what it is? I don't know him. But
He's trying to touch everybody, lady. Like he's an
that's
asshole.
That's true. But I think people also get tired. This. I'm sorry to say it, but people get tired of seeing you win. It gets to a point where you win so much, people are just like, nah.
Yeah, but you can still turn that into a victory for people. People are always gonna be haters. He's had haters for years.
Yeah, and you gotta think about it. Like I see people write all day long talking about, man, I'm tired of seeing Golden State win. Why? If they're the best team and they get
because I'm a Cavs fan and a Knicks fan. I don't want to see Golden State win.
I get it.
I want to see my teams win.
I get more your team need to be better.
Yeah, facts.
You see what I'm saying? Because all Golden State proves is, hey man.
No, like I don't have any. Yeah, I mean no, it's nothing like.
I like seeing Steph win. I like.
Your team is. Are you a Rockets fan?
I don't really have a basketball team.
But you're from Houston.
I'm a Steph fan. Yeah, I'm a Rockets fan, but I was rooting for Steph.
Okay,
I was rooting for Steph, and if Iggy would have played, we would have probably won by Game 5. But he didn't play, and it got spooky, and then CP3 got hurt, and then everything started looking good all of a sudden because if CP3 would have played in 6 and 7. Man, we could probably get
his way to the finals.
Yeah, because that got spooky out there, man.
Facts. No, you're definitely right. You're definitely right. So before we get up out of here, man, where can they follow you at?
Instagram. Oh, I changed my name, bro.
You did. I saw it. Yeah.
It was, it's Slick. Everybody still calls me Slick. I've been Slick since I was a kid.
Facts.
But now it's just Derek Dominique. I had to rebrand. I had a few.
I mean, the alliteration is smooth, and it's your name, so like it's cool.
It was like you kind of do some searching of yourself by yourself. Like, okay, your friends can still call you this,
right?
But and then I had a few label people coming to me like, hey, I know your name is Slick and it's spelled L-I-C-K, and I know you were saying you've been doing this since 2010, but there's a blackout right now.
Facts.
And his name's spelled like this, and your name's gonna look like it's copying his name.
Where's your name? And it gives you a sense of like you they don't know what to expect.
Yeah. And we're back.
Yes, we are. So hey, yo, and check what's the magazine right here. This is
Deluxe Version magazine. And my little fine ass girl on the front of it.
Boom, talk that.
Like she look, you feel me? She got a nice little spread up in here.
That's dope.
Danny Reeves, well, little fine. There she go again.
You gonna check that out for sure.
There she go again.
Right there, right.
Yeah, there she
go
again.
To the camera.
Well, I drink. Oh yeah, speaking of I drink, that's the owner right there.
Boom.
Mariah, she's amazing. She sends us cases of water.
Boom.
All the time.
Dope. Super
and it's
dope.
like a nano nutrition water. It's amazing. Got David Beckham in here, Vivica Fox, the Property Brothers.
So yeah, if you don't have that, go get that. Facts. Shout out to your family. Congratulations on life and everything.
Oh yeah,
you know
man. I'm out here with my baby. Shout out to my kids, Brayden. He's 8 years old. I love you. And Lynn and Emerson Montgomery. She is about to be 5 months. Ooh. She is time is moving fast.
You living. Congratulations. Yeah. Big life, big life. My name is AD. That's Smooth Milk. You can follow us at FDope Podcast on Twitter, Fresh Dope Podcast on IG. Same as Facebook, FreshDopePodcast.com. We are on YouTube, which is where you might be watching this. And big shout out to the Vegas brand, Live Victorious for the fit, the tea and the hat. Yeah. Salute. And that's what it is. Fresh Dope, baby.
Yay!
It's the Fresh Dope Podcast, man. We out.